Yo, dog. So, real quick, I want to go through the short life of Splitgate 2 and why I think that something needs to be done to address this relatively quickly because it's going to die. And it really sucks that we've already lost XDefiant. And I do enjoy this game for what it is. And the changes that they're going to be doing, which as far as I know, they're adding skins, like weapon skins or camos, like master camos to grind for. Don't care about that at all. And they're adding ranked. Don't care about that at all. And the game from the beta, so this is the beta. The beta numbers stayed roughly around 10k, up and down. So it shows that interest was there, at least for the people that were playing. And then as you can see, the official launch of the game, I think that was the launch. The numbers more than doubled, which is good, considering, well, it's double. It's bad considering it's the actual number. The peak of this game is 25,785. The next day they lost, I don't know, less than 1,000 players. Not a big deal, but then it went like almost right back up exactly where it was. So then, from the 9th to the 10th of June, from 25,600 to 22,800. So almost 3,000 players dipped off. 22 to 19, almost 3,000. This is almost 23,000. You might as well say almost 4,000 players dipped off. They went and played as Ice Spice in Fortnite or something. 19,000 down to 16.5, so 2.5. 1,000 less. Then it went up. So what happened here, I'm guessing, is somebody's favorite streamer went live with some Splitgate 2 gameplay, which the devs are paying streamers to play, which, as you can see, worth it. 1,000 more players? Worth it, dude. So then it went down almost 1,000 again. One day later, weird. Down 1,000 again. Down, what, 1,500? Yeah. 1,100. We'll just say 700. Almost 2k down. Oh, someone went live. I love this game, dude. Up 500. Down 1,100. Down almost 1,000. Down 500. What's that? 700. 500. And that brings us to today. So it's the graph of the all-time game, which you can only really consider this, which is the full launch of the game here forward. And in the last week, I don't know about you, but that's not, I don't think that's what you want your game to look like. Obviously, there's, the peak time of the day to the bottom, there's going to be, I don't know if you want that drastic of a difference, but I'm not really 100%. I would have to look at other games to assume, but I know that you don't want numbers, you don't want your peaks to be this low, and you probably don't want your all-time peak to be that low. Now, the game does have a Battle Royale, which runs horribly for me on PC, and from the people I've played with and talked to on console, also runs very poorly. There's not really much that I could do to get it to run more stable other than like limit the FPS really low, which don't really want to do that. So yeah, now I'd like to go over some things that I don't like about the game that I think could be drastically improved on very easily. So, real quick, I just want to go through the main reason that I don't really have fun or enjoy playing this game. And that is the main mode that I like playing is 24-player Onslaught. And it's either too many people for this game, or it's the fact that the more likely thing that I think is that it's 3 separate teams. So it's like you need like 3 spawn points on these maps. And I feel like the maps are big enough for that, but evidently not, because when most of one of the 3 teams is wiped and another team is wiped and then you respawn, it's like you're in between 2 teams. Depending on where the point is, and this has happened to me a lot, where you respawn and you're automatically in a fight. and you're usually in a fight with people looking at you from two directions. Now, that could be the same team, but based on the size of the map, I think the three teams are not helping matters whatsoever. You're in like a triangle at all times of people, two separate teams aiming at one person. And I'm not saying that happens a ton, but as the match progresses, it seems to happen more and more and more until, especially if you're losing. And if people on your team leave, and I'm assuming this is the case for every mode on the game, I don't know, they're replaced with bots. And the first thing I tried when I played this game, I believe, was during the beta, was the Arena Quick Play, and I had a lot of fun playing it, as well as Onslaught. And since the full game's release, it seems like it's either the skill-based matchmaking is cranked way up, or there's just not enough people playing it, because it's not that I can't do well on these matches, but it's like you're boxed into a corner of using like whatever gun is the best instead of trying to use different stuff and have fun. And the Battle Royale runs very poorly. It's bad stutters. I'm getting like, I don't know, between like 120, 160 FPS normally, around that range. I don't remember exactly. And the drops are all the way down to 20. And it doesn't seem like it matters what I do, how low the settings are, or anything like that. Now, I haven't tried the Battle Royale in the past like week, but I tried it when the game launched and it was that bad, which made me not want to try it again. So those are just my quick thoughts. I don't know if I'm way off or wrong here, because the main thing I've seen from people is that the first patch is coming with camos and ranked, and the game should have launched that way, and I agree it should have launched that way, but also, if you're only playing the game, if camos or a ranked mode is going to make or break you playing the game, I don't think you're going to play the game anyways. If the game was fun enough and good enough, you would be playing it. And zero camos, zero cosmetics. As long as there's some reason to play the game, like you just have fun playing it, you enjoy playing it with friends, you really like the mechanics of the game or whatever, you think that would be enough, but evidently it's not. And, enjoy your patch with your camos and whatever. It's not going to make a difference, I don't think. I mean, it'll probably bring some people back. It'll make a tiny difference for a couple days. At the most, it'll make a big difference for a couple days. But those are the things that I would change, and I would probably stop paying anyone to stream or promote the game, because that's doing nothing. As you can see with the first clip showcasing the numbers. So yeah, that's it for me, dog. And if anyone sees this and has any suggestions on what game you're playing that's not, a terrible, miserable experience, let me know. I'd like to find something to replace XDefiant. Peace.